Jaja, uses a blue blob. Mister don't have a blue blob. It's only March and already there have been school of sequels. Triple X Return of Zombie Cage.
Resident Evil, the final chapter.
Trainspotting 2.
John Wick Chapter 2.
And the most emotional film of the year so far, Logan. And it's not even about to slow down anytime soon. Here are 10 of our top sequels still to come in 2017. 10.
They've made an 8th sequel to The Fast and the Furious, and this time they have a nuclear submarine in it too.
Regardless of what you think about this franchise, each and every single fuel-induced new slice of Furious has made millions and billions of yen. For the studios, so they're not about to stop their fast money-making machine. The many trailers and clips for the film reflects the transition that this action franchise has been on, from street racing to a chase with a nuclear submarine across an icy wasteland.
Furiosa, Charlize Theron, and Helen Mirren have joined the already star-studded cast. It really does look set to be ridiculously epic. It's coming to a theatre near you, April 12th.
It's hard to believe that Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1 was ever considered a risk for Marvel, as it is arguably the best film in the cinematic universe so far.
After the success of Volume 1, it's no surprise that the Guardians are on their way back with Volume 2.
James Gunn is directing again, and all of our favourites from the original will be back, but this time Kurt Russell will be joining them as Ego, the Living Planet, who is Star-Lord's dad.
No way. We're also excited to see Nathan Fillion as Wonder Man and Baby Groot, who totally steals the limelight in the trailer. We can start queuing outside the cinema on April 28th.
Good queue today.
Yeah.
Despite its highs and lows, the Alien franchise is as legendary as the Xenomorphs are terrifying.
Yeah.
Alien Covenant is more of a prequel-sequel, as it follows the events of Prometheus, and it's part of the prequel trilogy to Alien.
Yeah. The crew of a ship called Covenant arrive at a planet where the only inhabitant is an android played by Michael Fassbender, the last survivor from Prometheus. They soon realise that this uncharted paradise is actually a dark and dangerous world.
Catherine Waterston's character Daniels appears to be a Ripley-esque heroine, and she is joined by Danny McBride, Billy Crudup, and Noomi Rapace, who is reprising her role as Elizabeth. Yeah. Just the fact that Ridley Scott is directing a film with Alien in the title means that the film is definitely one to watch, and we can't wait for May the 12th, so we can just go and do it and watch it over and over again.
Dead Men Tell No Tales will be the 5th Pirates of the Caribbean film that we have seen, and although the original was great, none of the other sequels have really come close.
This time, Keira Knightley will not be joining the cast again, but Orlando Bloom, Bootstrap Bill's son, will be back for his notable absence from the 4th installment. They also have Javier Bardem as Captain Salazar, which is awesome, who will be chasing the legendary Jack Sparrow.
We don't have super high expectations for this one, but we're hoping to be pleasantly surprised. It hits the cinemas on May 26th.
Maybe it will make up for that rubbish.
You never know.
Okay, Michael Bay!
Yay!
He said that this will be his last Transformers film.
The other 3 sequels have been slightly disappointing, so here's hoping that The Last Night is an improvement. They have added the talented Anthony Hopkins to the cast and have brought back Josh Duhamel and Tyrese Gibson. Some
of the film was even filmed in our own backyard in Portsmouth Harbour, which makes us slightly more invested. Slightly.
Yeah.
The trailer looks gritty and is set in the aftermath of the previous film. B looks really battle-worn from what we've seen. But with Michael Bay involved, we expect to see cool robots rolling out and Bay explosions filled with fireworks as usual. It is due out on June the 23rd, where you can see all the fireworks.
Cool. War for the Planet of the Apes is the 3rd time we will see Caesar face off against us, the humans. Caesar has grown in both intelligence and pixels, with each film setting new boundaries for what you can do with full body motion capture.
As sequels go, this series seems to be on the money for both figuratively and literally. We can't wait to see what Andy Serkis does with his precious Caesar this time around.
War for the Planet of the Apes will tell a cautionary tale full of violence and discord, where a hope of resolution is nowhere in sight. The apes will be flinging poop at us on July 15th. Quadrupling.
Yeah, because we're crippling.
Yeah.
Kingsman numero uno hit our screens in 2014, and now 3 years later we are super excited about Kingsman: The Golden Circle.
When an attack on the Kingsman headquarters takes place, a new villain rises and Eggsy and Merlin travel to the United States to join forces with their American counterparts.
They are joined by a stellar cast including Channing Tatum, Jeff Bridges, Halle Berry, Julianne Moore, and Colin Firth. Yes, Colin Firth is back somehow. We don't know how either. If you enjoyed the first one as much as we did then look forward to September 14th.
Blade Runner 2049. This now iconic classic that a lot of the press slated as one of the worst films ever when it was originally released is long overdue a sequel, with the original being more than 3 decades ago.
This time, Denis Villeneuve, who directed the recently acclaimed film Arrival, is taking over directing, which gives us some confidence that it is in safe hands. Not only that, but Rick Deakins, possibly the best cinematographer in the business, is working on it too. And the trailer is visually gripping. Ryan Gosling is now doing Harrison Ford's job and has the urgent mission to track down the former Blade Runner who has been off-grid for 30 years. We really can't wait to see how they follow such an iconic film on October 6th. So we're going to have to wait a bit.
Yeah.
Thor Ragnarok comes as the third part of the Thor story, but it's also part of the larger cinematic universe. The Thunder God films have certainly not been the best of the bunch, but Chris Hemsworth is brilliant as Thor.
Yeah.
Well, I think so. You think so?
Yeah.
And this is looking like it may be the film that takes his story to the next level.
We may not love his new look or the fact that this story will separate him from Mjolnir, his legendary hammer, but we are really excited to see the story take a new direction and the Planet Hulk storyline being incorporated.
Yeah, Cate Blanchett is going to be introduced as Hela too, and we're bound to see other Marvel characters as well.
Awesome.
Thor Ragnarok will slice, not smash because Mimi is gone, onto our screens on October 27th.
Awesome. 2017 has saved the best for last. Yes, 2017 is a Star Wars year, so right before Christmas we will have Episode 8, The Last Jedi.
The Force Awakens left us with so many unanswered questions and so little Luke Skywalker. But the next episode promises plenty of Skywalker action and a chance to get to know the new batch of characters better. Rey, Finn, Poe, and of course BB-8.
Yeah. Rian Johnson has taken over directing the film. We were big fans of Lupus, so we're excited to see what he does with this new slice of Jedi pie.
Will we get to find out who Rey's parents are? Will we find out who Snoke really is? Misa thinks it's Jar Jar Binks. You can feel the Force again on December 15th.
As always, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and leave us a comment below. Let us know what films you're looking forward to
Yes,
seeing.
leave us a comment BB-8 below. BB-8 below. BB-8 below. Did you not see what I'm doing there? BB-8
Totally,
below.
you've made it
BB-8
all fit together.
I did.
It's perfect. Oh. Do you like my Princess Leia hair?
Yes, I do love the hair. Can I
totally-
bobble it?
Yeah, bubble my hair.